Welcome back, everyone. Slightly different setting today to my video recording because I'm traveling currently and I'm not home. So the recording is done in a slightly different environment. But rest assured, even though I'm traveling, I'm dedicated to my work and predictions are coming to you on time. So let's start with July 2022 predictions. July is a month that primarily affects a few signs, and for most people, it's going to be a month that brings in delays. Jupiter goes retrograde at the end of the month, creating a limbo around things and intense spiritual lessons as Saturn continues to be retrograde and moves into the sign of Capricorn. Let's see how this month is going to affect you. I've also changed the format a little bit. I've put the stock market predictions right at the end because some people don't want to watch it. And I've post the stock market prediction. There's a short span where I've given advice for the month. So it's going to be like this. I'm starting with general predictions. These predictions are generic for all signs. If I mention a particular sign, it's for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign. Post this, I've put the stock market predictions, and at the end, post the stock market predictions is general advice for the month. That's the new format that I'm going to follow for the monthly predictions for all signs. So let's start with July predictions for everyone. And before I start, as always, I would like to thank my Jyotish Gurus and my spiritual Gurus for always guiding me. I am truly grateful. So June brought a lot of chaos as predicted, and that will begin to subside as we cross the 3rd of July. 3rd of July brings a phase where most people will get sudden clarity about what they want. It's a time when you want to focus just on you, make clear plans for your future. The first 2 weeks of July are about expansion and planning your life forward. So I say that as we cross the 3rd of July, we enter into the first week of July. Most of you are sorted with what you want to do. There are new plans you're looking at, whether it's business, whether it's about your family life or your personal life. You're sitting down, you're strategizing, you're planning. The general energy is such that most people are going to be very clear about what they want to do, where they want to head. And you're focused on your life plans, you're focused on your family members, you're focused on creating a clear goal plan ahead for your work life or for your personal life or collectively as a family for some of you. Overall, the world is focused on creating a better economy and trying to increase the food supplies for the time to come. Efforts are being made globally during this time to restrict conflict and which will continue to rise across the globe. So I see in the first 15 days of July, there is a lot of emphasis globally by global leaders, by countries, by organizations, by individuals which are in leading roles to try to create stability in economy, to focus on having better food supplies for the coming time because there's been a bit of a conflict and restrictions and a shortage in some regions on some account. So there is a lot of focus on stabilizing all those things. And there is also focus on trying to bring in peace and resolve conflict. But as I said, it will continue to rise in the coming time. Conflict will continue to rise. Between the 13th and the 18th of July is a time of a lot of action for all signs, for everyone. But it affects especially, so between the 13th and the 18th of July is a time that especially affects the signs of Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, and Cancer. It's overall a time where there's a lot going on, but especially for these sun sign, moon sign, it's going to be even more impactful. To know exactly how this time impacts you mentally or otherwise in terms of circumstances, events in your life, check your sun sign and moon sign predictions written by me. Download Astro Kanu and click on Become a Subscriber button, and you can choose to watch predictions for this month or for further months. 13th of July will bring new relationships commitments and partnerships for many of you. So I say that around the 13th of July is a time where a lot of you are focused on starting something new. It could be in your personal life that you are starting a personal relationship, or moving towards the next level of commitment in your current relationships, looking at marriage, looking at engagements, looking at commitment, starting new business partnerships, starting new personal business contracts. A lot of new beginnings of coming together of people is starting around the 13th. And 13th of July is also an auspicious day to start this. So if you are someone that needs to sign something now, that needs to start something new, 13th of July is an auspicious day. The blessings of Guru are on this day. So go ahead and make a start on this particular date. Some of you will receive some good news on this day. There will be conflict that will rise as we move further into the month of July. End of July is a time when many people will end relationships or marriages or change business contracts. So you're ending one project, you're moving into the other, you're ending one job and you're moving on to the next one, or you're ending the way you currently work and making some changes in it and moving on to the next one. So as July comes to an end, I see a lot of you experiencing endings, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in business partnerships, whether it's in contracts. I see that end of July will also bring a lot of endings for most of you. There is a general vibe of wanting a change, a feeling of unrest, or a feeling of delays for everyone as the month comes to an end. So the last 2-3 days of July brings a feeling of restlessness, brings a feeling of you feeling that things are delayed, things are not moving as per your choice. You feel that things are slower, the results should be faster. You're dissatisfied with the pace of movement of things, both in your personal as well as your professional life. If you face any opposition, disagreements, or conflict around this time, which is the end of July, or conflicts at work, or otherwise conflict around you, whether it's in family relationships, whether it's in personal relationships, it would be a great time for you to appoint a mediator. Communication holds the key and it has the solutions that you are looking for. Communication will solve all problems and efforts should be made to communicate better. So towards the end of July, if you are facing any disagreements within a family unit, within your personal relationship, with colleagues, in business partnerships, in general as a business within the organization, it's a time you need to appoint a mediator. Take the help of someone that will sit down the parties that are in disagreement and try to reach a solution. Your solution will come with proper communication and proper mediation. It would be great to involve a third party. This is a time when the third party solutions can bring resolutions to all conflicts, to all disagreements, and any confusions at work or otherwise. So do look at doing that. A mediator will bring the solutions that you're not able to find otherwise. Including personal relationships, sometime involving someone you trust, a family member or a friend can sort things out. So July end, if there is any conflict that rises, your solution will lie in bringing in communication through a mediation or through a third party. Those will bring in solutions to you and resolve all conflicts that may otherwise rise towards the end of the month. Between 14th and 18th of July is a time where I see sudden chaos and global conflict rising. So there could be some event happening across the countries or in some particular region, some event of aggression, some event of conflict, perhaps some terror event, or something that just basically brings conflict. We've seen in the last month also, as I had explained, there've been a rise in conflict overall. There've been incidents of violence. So this is something that can again happen between the 14th and 18th of July. So stay calm, stay put, and be cautious during this time. This is the general advice that I have for this month. Now let's look at stock market predictions, and I will wind up the prediction video by giving you final advice for this month. So let's look at the stock market for the month of July. Overall, July will continue to see volatility just as the last month. 3rd of July will start an upward trend and the market will be in the green for most sectors. So slight good news for you. This upward trend will continue till the 13th of July. So you must note down the dates. Between the 3rd of July and between the 13th July is an upward trend of the market. This is the time when you can look to book some profits, make some gains. So look at things, observe things clearly to make some gains during this time. There will be a sudden fall in the overall market between the 14th and 18th of July. And this could be connected to an event that happens due to an overall rising conflict around the world. In general predictions, I've mentioned that between the 13th and the 18th is a time where various things are happening, between the 14th and 18th to be precise. So between the 14th and 18th of July is also a time when I say the market falling, there are short corrections happening connected to some global event that happens due to conflict rising around the world. The banking sector and the crypto will be majorly affected during this time and up to the 26th of July. So between the 14th and the 18th, there is a fall, and up to the 26th of July is going to be a time period where especially the banking sector, the crypto is highly affected and it's seeing lower figures, a low line trend, or seeing huge volatility. More towards falling down of the stocks. The large cap and the gold will see a fall from the 29th of July onwards. So 29th of July is a time where you suddenly see some downwards movement in the large cap funds, in the large cap stock, and you will also see gold prices will suddenly fluctuate and start falling. The month will end with some stability in the banking sector. So post the fall till the 26th, towards the end of the month, the banking sector will suddenly see some format of stability. The month ends on a low note and a bearish market flavor. The only window to get some gains in the month of July is the dates that I've mentioned at the beginning of the predictions, which is between the 3rd and the 13th or the 14th of July. Follow the dates. Good luck and happy trading. This is all I have for the stock market predictions for the month of July. Overall advice for July. July is a month that will shake up things for you. You will be pushed into new things, and some of you will finally take a leap of faith to either end something or begin something new, or perhaps end something first and then move forward to beginning something new. The delays you face now will end after a few months, because as we move towards the end of July, there will be some delays that come for you, whether it's delay in receiving the kind of gains that you're expecting at your work, or news at business, perhaps money coming in. As July comes to an end, things are going to be a bit slow for most people, for most businesses, and these delays will end in the coming few months. Follow the advice that I've given you. Follow the dates that I've given you. I hope you have a great month ahead. I'll be back with predictions in the month of August. Till then, take care and have a good month.